game is on. Let's chase that high score till the dawn. Pinball fun with Greg and Bart. A perfect place for where fun starts. Pinball fun with Greg and Bart. It's more than just a work of art. Pinball fun with Greg and Bart. Pinball fun with Greg and Bart.
Hey,
Hey,
Derek. I get part of Derek.
and Derek. How's it going, guys?
Good. Happy Thursday.
Who's in here first? Was it Megatron? Was Megan in here first?
Well, Derek was here first, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't count him though.
Yeah. Then Megan was here.
Salvatore. Salvatore right behind him.
Derek
Right
was
behind
jamming.
Yeah.
Salvatore, yeah. Casey is driving home. So if you want to talk smack about Casey, put it in typing now because he won't be able to read it. Michael's here.
Hey, Michael.
Crispy's here. And I didn't turn down the volume on my phone, so you're going to hear some chicka-chickas. Boom, bow, bow. Yeah, once again, here we are, Thursday night already, once again. How's your, well, Derek, I don't even feel like I need to ask Derek how his week's been going because he's been on YouTube every night.
Yeah, I was just thinking. It's like, yeah, I've been. I'm waiting for Poe to pop in and say, "You're on this one too."
Right,
He always
right.
comments that.
Because you were on Crispy's show on
Yeah, Crispy's show on Wednesday, then our show on Wednesday.
yeah. And where else were you? Were you somewhere else besides here?
Was I on hanging out on Sunday? I can't remember.
No, we didn't go.
Oh, we didn't.
There was
That's why
no
we
show
didn't.
this week. Yeah, so it was here last week, then twice on Wednesday, yesterday. Yeah.
Poe said in Discord, you might as well just add Derek to the song.
Let's see. Oh, I'm missing some stuff here. Dark Underdog is here. He was just with Casey's mom.
And Jabba's here.
Jabba's here. Kelly's here.
I'm just now looking at the Discord, seeing that Derek sent something about being on the show tonight, and I guess I hadn't looked at the Discord all week, so I'm glad that got figured out.
Oh, that's where it was.
James
Casey
Shane.
figured it out. Derek was also on Mike's mom this week.
Oh, good for him. Good. Yeah.
I always just think if someone were to pop into any one of these streams right when one of the mom jokes hits, what they would be thinking. I know Casey will usually throw out a disclaimer during his show. Anyone that's new, there's no offense to any of these. It's all in good fun. We're all just joking. And Mike's like, I'm not. Oh, Jabba says, hope everyone is good. I'm good. How are you, Greg?
Jabba.
Are you good?
I'm good. I've had a busy day. Grandkids were here over the weekend until late yesterday. So today I had to spend the day straightening and restocking the refrigerator and the cabinets and stuff. But it was a good visit, though. They were good kids. They're getting older, and we kind of had a good time. I was telling the guys before the show we were playing with Gemini, and I set it up in talk back mode, just conversation mode. And me and the kids were having conversations with Gemini. Of course, I didn't treat it the way I did today. Today I asked it some questions, and it wouldn't. It just got stupid on me, and I told it was stupid. It kept apologizing.
In so many words, I'm sure.
Yeah. I used words that I'm not going to use tonight. I got carried away last week. Got to saying a lot of stuff, so I'm going to be a good boy tonight. I'm going to be a good boy.
I thought Casey was driving. How is he able to see the chat?
Yeah. And he's typing.
I'm actually looking on the Discord right now because Derek has the Retro Bat V-Pin vertical build up. And there's a link to it right here.
I'll tell you something that's funny. If you didn't get a chance to watch Mike, the Gaming Road Warrior, did a stream, and I think he did it on Twitch or something. Mike's Gaming Gala can clear that up because he ended up posting it as a members only, I think, on his YouTube channel. But while he was streaming, Mike's Gaming Gala was there making mom jokes, and it's funny because Gaming Road Warrior Mike, he would laugh, but he wouldn't read them off. He'd read part way through, and he'd get to the mom joke part, and he'd stop reading.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so that was fun. I made a comment about one of his best game that he played. He played 3 games of Mario Brothers, the original. For I think he played the NES version, and his second game was his best game. I said, "You did a great job on that game, considering Mike's chats that he was throwing up there." So
Nice.
yeah, it was on Twitch. He said, and Casey
Yeah,
says,
I haven't caught his
"Stop
Twitch
watching."
streams yet. I catch the ones he reposts on YouTube sometimes.
Yeah,
He's playing those fun like first person horror games too. Those are pretty nice.
yeah. I haven't been on Twitch in a long time. I used to have 3 or 4 people on Twitch that I followed that did pinball stuff.
Yeah, I haven't been on Twitch. I usually don't go on too much either. So
Yeah. So, but yeah, Mikey put that up on there, and I thought it was hilarious when I saw Mike's gaming gala. Mike, I saw him post something on there, and I saw his handle was Mike something but it's not Mike's Gaming Gala, and I was like, I wonder if that's. And then he put a mom joke. I'm like, that is. It is now confirmed.
Yeah.
It is Mike's Gaming Gala.
oh, nice.
Yeah, it was funny. Oh yeah, he was playing Mario Brothers. There are pipes and crabs. That's true.
Oh, that was a nice. Yeah, that's a
How
complete
could I not
setup there,
think of
Gala.
Phil's mom?
So he made it members only because of the mom jokes? Is that?
I don't think so. I think he just made it members only because he mainly did it for Poe, because Poe loves that game. So he's like,
Oh, nice.
yeah, I'm going to play it because Poe will like it. I'm just a little concerned. How could you not think of Phil's mom? You mean your moose's mom? Surely you don't mean Bliss. You're closer with your moose than I knew. Or at least your moose's mom. Even his moose's mom is not safe. But anyway, and to be fair, Mike, since you're here, Mike's Gaming Gala, when I did laundry, I had this shirt and my Mike's Gaming Gala shirt, and of course, when I put them in the wash, I turned them inside out, and so try to preserve the graphics and stuff. And then I hang them to dry. I don't run them through the dryer. And they were still on the hangers inside out, so I had no idea which one I was grabbing. So it was going to be one of the 2 mics that I was wearing today, but I didn't know until I turned it back right side out which shirt I was wearing. So, so Sunday night will be the other one.
Nice. Yeah, I still need to get some merch from everybody, but that's a good idea to turn them inside out. I never thought about that. For decal shirts, I haven't done that for forever. So,
I ordered a shirt from Digital Victory. I haven't gotten any tracking information on it yet, so I'm hoping it gets here. I was hoping to have it to wear tonight, but I know how they are. I think that these places we're using, they don't make up 100 of them. They make them up as you order them.
Right.
They have to.
What do you know what company he uses? Like, Poe's shirts are on TeePublic, and I think that's where Retro Creeps has his, Go Game Go has his on TeePublic.
I think Crispies are TeePublic too.
Crispies are TeePublic. I use Fourth Wall. That's what Mike's Gaming Gala uses, and Gaming Road Warrior uses Fourth Wall. And I'm using
Fourth Wall.
Yeah, and I give all the credit to Mike's Gaming Gala. I went with Fourth Wall because I got his shirt, and it was a nice shirt. And good quality. So that's where I went. Not that the shirts I got from from TeePublic, that's a good quality shirt, and also Crispy shirt, Creeper shirt. They're all great shirts. But I think from talking to Poe, Fourth Wall gives you a little bit better commission. Yeah, because I think Poe sold more shirts than I did, but I made more commission than he did overall.
Oh, nice. So speaking of shirts, and I'm probably going to throw myself under the bus because I put it in chat one time, Bart, but you can choose what kind of like material the shirts are made out of. Like, is there like, I know I have a couple of shirts from different places, and like one shirt is a lot more comfortable than the other one. I think it's like cotton versus whatever else the other one is.
Yeah.
Is there a way you can choose what material the shirts are?
Yeah, when at least with mine, you could pick. The only problem is I'm a dumbass. I can't. It says this shirt is a blah blah blah, and this shirt, and I'm like, well, what's that mean? I guess I should ask Gemini, but
good to know, Gala. I think I'll go with Fourth Wall too then when I start.
Yeah, that is a thing. I think the shirts overall, unless you get them on TeePublic on sale, which they are on sale a lot, Poe will tell you why, because they slash the commission if it's on sale. But you get a better commission, and they have shirts. Not to be one of those, I hate to use the term cheaper, but they're less expensive to buy shirts. They have higher ones and lower ones, but you can choose. And one problem is that I found with Fourth Wall is you got to be specific and make sure you find the ones that have the larger sizes, because some of the shirts will max out at like 2X. So bigger guys, Poe's a big guy, and he's 6'4" and a hefty guy, and 2X isn't going to cut it for him. So you got to make sure you get the right size. So I just sent him hats for my stuff because Poe's a big guy, but he doesn't have a big old Casey head, so he can still wear hats.
The other thing I like, and I don't know, I don't have experience with the other stores, but I did like this Fourth Wall. What'd you call Fourth Wall? Mm-hmm. That's who I'm with. Yeah, they had the cups, mouse pads. They had all kinds of stuff. So, my daughter actually is the only one that bought one of my "You Can a Dad Joke" shirts, but I didn't even buy a shirt. I bought the cup just because I don't know. I like the cup. I thought it was cool. So anyway,
yeah, I had to make a mug for mine, and I use that every day. I went with my Off-Grid Arcade logo on one side and the Truck Stim logo on the other, so it's a two for cup. Yeah.
I got a quick question real quick for Derek, just real quick, because I didn't get a chance to watch. Well, I did watch part of your video about the vertical build, but I'm supposed to take.
I'm so hurt, Greg.
Well, I had the grandkids here, and I said, "Watch this with me," and they go, "Who the hell is that guy?" So I said, anyway.
You should tell your grandkids not to swear like that, Greg. That's not very becoming of grandkids.
I got to download all these zip files, right? 1 through 10, right? Just click.
Yep.
I highlighted them and I'm hitting download all. Okay.
Yep. Sometimes when we're watching friends' videos and there are other people around, it can work, especially if it's a live thing. I was watching Phil one time when I was at work. And one of the other girls was there, and she happened to be there right when Phil started. And I typed in there, "Hey Phil, how's it going?" And he read it, and he said hi to me and called me by name. And the girl was like, "Did that guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we've known each other for a long time." It's like, oh wow, yeah. So
cool,
nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So Jabba was saying you don't want shirts with a lot of nylon in them.
Well, see, the thing is that 100% cotton, I think, are more comfortable. But 100%, my wife tells me, because she worked in the dry cleaning industry for years, and she says, cotton will be more comfortable, but cotton will shrink a lot more. So if you're a 2X...
it'll probably shrink, yeah. That's probably the down.
So, so if you're a 2X guy, you better buy a 3X. That's all I'm saying. Because That's just
Well, like I said, I've been washing them And I don't wash anything in hot water because I don't want colors to bleed and all that. I mean, if we got whites, I could, but yeah, colors I don't wash in hot, and then I don't put anything in. I don't put these shirts in the dryer at all. I just hang them to dry. Which
yeah,
this time in Texas, it takes about 20 minutes and they're dry. So it's
well, especially if they got the. It depends on if it's screen printed or if it's got that vinyl. Because I noticed a dryer will start to those shirts that I got. I think I got them from, I can't remember, some department store, but they're like Looney Tunes shirts, and they had Pac-Man shirts. They had all these, but they're really cheaply made. And if you dry them too many times, the lettering in the picture starts peeling off them.
Yeah, they'll start wrinkling and then they'll peel and crack and all that. Yeah,
it was Kohl's. Kohl's had a big section of, and they were $6, and they had all these shirts that had, Star Wars.
Oh
Nintendo.
Man, maybe I should check out Kohl's.
Yeah, well, it's been a while since I've been in one. I don't know. What's Jabba say? Totally right, Greg. I only wasn't cotton at a low temperature, and I used print shirts.
He used to print shirts. Only wash cotton. I think that was supposed to be wash cotton at a low temperature. You don't want to get it too hot so it doesn't shrink. Yeah.
Right.
But anyway,
well, I'm downloading.
There's merch stuff on the Discord. That's all we need to talk about. That's the merch section. Go check it out. Everybody that I know that has merch has a link up there. If you don't, put it in there, and then people can buy your merch.
Yeah.
All right. What you got, Greg?
Oh, I was just going to say, I am, as of right now, I've got Derek's original build. I got Derek's original build, which was big. And he'll probably talk to me about that in a little bit. He's redone that. That's big. But then I put the smaller horizontal build on my laptop. But I've been busy this week. But I went ahead and, as of right now, I am downloading vertical build to put on this computer because I've got a screen that rotates. So I'm going to try that. Plus, there might be some tables on that one too, and I suggest that you. I think Derek's probably going to be stuck for life applying tables to these things because you have to make certain adjustments, don't you, Derek?
The vertical ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And the vertical build, I included all of my current tables because I didn't feel like zipping up separate vertical builds too. So yeah, it's got like 37 tables, 34 of them work with scoreboards or DMDs. So yeah.
Am I correct when I ask if I tried to put this on the same PC as the horizontal build, they might conflict with each other with some INI files. Am I right or wrong on that?
The only thing that will conflict, what I did and suggested in the video, which you apparently didn't finish yet, Greg.
Yeah, I haven't.
Anyway, but yeah,
keep it up, Derek. I'll just unsubscribe you. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, well, I'll just stop doing the builds then, so it'll be a win-win for both of us then. Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, no, I did it. Like in the original regular landscape build, I say about like doing the Flex DMD GUI where you register the server or something like that. I would suggest if you're putting both builds on the same computer, go into the regular build and basically unregister the Flex DMD server that you registered, then open up the vertical build and register that Flex DMD server instead. So only one Flex DMD is on at a time. Other than that, I think it should work.
Okay.
But yeah, I have it on two separate machines just because it's me. But my main build is on my 4-screen gaming PC, and every time I restart it, I have to tell Retrobat to point to a different screen because it always changes the order of my screens when I restart. So
my computer's been doing that. Just this computer I'm sitting at right now, the screens are staying the same, but my main screen jumped from this screen to this screen, and My wife asked me the other day on her car. It's the same thing. These cars I know that she says, "Why is it doing that?" And I said, "I have no." She used to be able to ask me, "Why is it doing that?" Well, because of this or that. And I go, "I have no idea. I have no idea because it's controlled by a computer and it has no idea." And that's where we're going to go with this AI. Before we were in the green room earlier, we were all talking about Google Genesis. Now, see, it just came up on my phone. Now it's wanting to talk to me. Gee, it apologizes to you. At least it's got the common courtesy to apologize to you.
Yeah, and soon it's going to, if you use the Google Home Assistant stuff, they're getting rid of all of that. It's all going to be Gemini controlled. If you use the Google stuff in your house, the Home Assistant is going to end. Oh, now
I got three of those pods.
Mine answered because I said.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got those little round discs, and then I got one of those ones that originally came out by Lenovo. It's like a tall round speaker, and I had to take and turn at least there's a physical button on this one to turn off its ability to listen. Because if it didn't, every time I'm on this show, it'd be blabbing to us. But so they're going to do away with that, and so I wonder how. Now I'm going back to my car thing. I wonder how that's going to affect the Android Auto in the car, because both my cars I've gotten so dependent on it, because I can say, "Okay, you know who," and say I don't have to touch anything. I can say, "Okay, you know who," and I give it an address, or I'll say I want to go home, or give me a route.
Well, that's how they get you, Greg.
Yeah. Well, they have been switching Android Auto over for a couple months now. So there's a chance that it's already switched over on your version. If you got the update, I got into the early thing for the Gemini update. So my home stuff is all already Gemini, and so is my Android Auto. And I'll tell you, the Android Auto with Gemini on it is much better as far as better and intuitive. I tested it here. We were going to El Paso. I told it to route it to the address where we were going. It set up the routing. And then just for a test, I woke it up and I said, "Hey, find me a McDonald's somewhere along the way." That's all I said. And it routed me to the local McDonald's. Nice. Added the stop. Instead, it didn't do a whole new routing. It just added the stop between here and there.
Well, good.
And
that's good.
So some of that stuff does work better. And when you get it all set up with your Google Home stuff, it's more intuitive with the follow-up questioning and stuff. You can ask it a question, then you don't have to, you can say, what year did the Beatles form? And it'll tell you, and then you can just follow up with, what year did Sgt. Pepper come out? You don't have to specify the Beatles and all that stuff again. You can just say, and who wrote that? Did John write most of those? And it'll tell you, the follow-up questions are a lot more natural.
Right. I was telling these guys before the show yesterday, Google did a presentation kind of like Pinball Bites or whatever. I think it was about an hour and a half long, but they were introducing August 20th is the release date for their Google Pixel 11 phone and their Google Pixel 4 or 5, I think it's the 5 watch. They were showing all the things you can do with it, and one of the things is you can point it at somebody who's talking in sign language and interpret it. Another one I liked is they showed where you could be like watching a basketball game, just hold the phone like this. You don't even have to be watching the game, just hold it like this. And tell it to start taking pictures at prime times. And you can move the phone around. And if you happen to be in the right place, and they showed some guys playing basketball, well, when he got done, it was like 100 or so pictures that he could choose to keep or get rid of. And they showed like when a guy went for a layup and his everything was in the air, it caught those.
Nice.
So I don't know. It's kind of cool, but on the other side, it's I don't know, that those cars of mine, that one that we got Cheryl, it just relies so much on technology. I mean, it won't even change lanes unless you turn on your turn signal. It will, but you got to fight it. You got to fight the steering.
That's how Shelby's car is. I turn that thing off all the time. That lane assist thing. It is
lane assist,
though, if you if you want to change something on your phone really quick and let go with both hands, but still watch the road,
Right.
you can do something really fast. But I hate that with the lane change, and sometimes staying in the lane, it will crowd the line more than I would. Like if there's a semi next to you and you're going around a corner, I'm like, let's get a little further onto this side of the lane.
Yeah, and, need to add a little padding here, Carl.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get hung up on this too long, but I'm going to give you an example of technology that kind of scares me. You know, who was it? Somebody. Oh,
Mike's going to dinner.
Oh, Mike's okay. You know, I watched one guy say that his dad was in a bad auto accident and tore up his car. His dad was in his late 70s, which I'm headed toward. And he asked the son, he says, "Can I? Will you go help me buy a new car?" And he says, "Under one condition, you buy a Tesla." And he says, "Why? I don't want one of those self-driving things." He says, "You know what? I don't know how much I trust those either, but I trust it better than your 76-year-old ass driving." It's, you know, and so there's something to be said for that, you know, as you get older. But I was passing a semi the other day, and I just want to know that my neighbor's got a Tesla, and he says, "It looks for everything. It looks for everything." But still, you're taking away the human element. I was driving along next to a semi, and I happened to see ahead of him, which I don't know if the cameras would have seen that in the Tesla. But ahead of him, somebody had dropped a big bunch of tree branches in the road. And I was in this truck's blind spot, and he saw that in the road, and I saw it, and he started coming over. Well, I decided I could speed up or slow down, but I decided it'd be better, and I slammed on the brakes on the highway because there was nobody behind me, and his back of his truck missed the front of my car by inches. But would the Tesla or the self-driving car I always look far ahead of who I'm going around.
Would it have anticipated the lane change by the truck? That's
right.
Yeah. And I don't want to get on a tangent either. I don't have a Tesla, but other than the batteries in my house, are Tesla batteries. But every time you see that there's especially if it's a fatal accident, of course it's a tragedy, and you see that there was a fatal accident by someone that was using Tesla self-drive, and people are like, "See those cars? They're so dangerous." It's like, yeah, but in that same day, 10,000 humans killed themselves driving cars. There are deadly accidents all day long, every day, you know, and you see one or two, they're like, yeah, in 2025, there were 4 fatal accidents while people were using self-drive. And it's like, and 40,000 human-caused accidents. But so I don't have a fear necessarily of the self-drive because I've seen stupid stuff that I've done in other people. But I think your point that you were saying earlier, when you get to a certain age, you know, your reflexes get slower, and we've all been around people, and we're all creeping up to that age. Some of us are getting there a little quicker than others, but we've all seen those people that you're like, that's dangerous. Grandma shouldn't be driving anymore. She can't even, you know, navigate to the kitchen, and she's lived in the same house for 40 years. How is she supposed to get, you know, and I think there's a place for all that stuff, but
yeah. And when you talk, I just want to compare dangers too. Get one last thing off my chest because I'm a retired fireman. You know, they came out and said these batteries are dangerous. They'll catch fire. They'll blow up. They'll catch fire. They'll blow up. Well, I got an answer for that. Yeah, they will. But do you know what one of the most hazardous chemicals you got on this planet is? Gasoline.
Gasoline. We're all driving around with a tank of it.
20 gallons of gasoline. But by the way, the gasoline a trivia question for everybody: is gasoline flammable?
No.
Yeah, right. It's not.
The fumes, right?
The fumes are.
Yeah, because you can put a match out in gasoline.
We used to sit at the fire academy, and when we'd have the new guys come in, we'd sit there and we'd smoke cigarettes and then flip them out in the open tub of gasoline. Yeah, and you'd see the cadets going like, "Oh shit!" But you know, if you didn't do it fast enough, you got a problem.
Yeah. See, now Poe said a Tesla drove a dude that was having a heart attack to the hospital, to the ER, and notified the hospital that he was coming.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And that Google Watch, that's something else on the watch. You know, I got a God dang it, when it did it again. I got a Samsung watch now, and it tells you a lot of stuff, your sleep and stuff. But the new Galaxy watch, if it detects that your blood oxygen gets so low that you're not breathing, it will dial 911 and call an ambulance to your location.
Wow, that's pretty cool. It's crazy. Your jacket is now dry. Back to the Future.
Oops, wrong movie.
Back to the Future 2. We're not quite to the flying cars of Back to the Future 2. But they did make the shoes with the auto lacing.
Hang on just a second. Who is Off Grid Arcade?
Let me look that up. Based on the search results, I couldn't find any specific information about an entity called Off Grid
Now,
Arcade.
see, that bothers me because I asked it earlier, and it said he is a personality on YouTube that does pinball and simulated driving. So it.
But now he's not even an entity.
Yeah. Now
That's a shame.
I heard the Gemini knew about me, so I deleted all my stuff.
Oh, okay.
Bart must be cloaked.
I misposed Johnny Cab. That reference. Totally different movie. Speaking of movies, I want to say this before I forget. Kelly and I last night we watched Disclosure Day, and that may or may not be why I wasn't at your live stream, Derek. Kelly was having headaches, so I didn't know how long she'd be able to stay up, and we wanted to watch Disclosure Day, so we watched it. And the reason I'm bringing it up now is we were talking about you, Greg, during the movie near the end. Spoiler alert. Kansas City, Missouri fire truck.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. 2
of them, as a matter of fact. Kansas City, Missouri fire trucks were on. I said, I'm sure they're movie props. That probably wasn't filmed there, but I still said it. Greg might have drove that truck.
Were they red or green or yellow? Red or yellow?
They were red.
They're red.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
How does that movie sound familiar? Are we
Disclosure Day? It's the new. It's the new one. It just got out of theaters, so it just made it to the Bay, and it's got Emily Blunt in it, where she's the weather girl and she does all the clicky sounds. It's a good movie. It's not a great movie in my opinion, but it's a good movie. And I don't want to spoil too much about what I personally didn't like about it, but I was expecting it to go a little differently than it did go. But it was, it's a pretty good movie. But there are Kansas City, Missouri fire trucks in that movie. So
there was some reason I asked if it was a yellow one. Back in the 70s, they changed the color. The federal government decided that lime green was more visible. So if the city got any kind of money from the feds, they had to abide by making them all the color. And I know I was driving somewhere, I think it was in Arkansas, and I saw a fire truck, and I knew the apparatus number, the one I drove, and it was not the same one. But I think it was the next number up in sequential order, and it was parked in some salvage yard in Arkansas, just alongside the highway. And I thought that was kind of neat. But
yeah, that's cool. The closest I had to that was, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, the only other thing is to say something came out lately that I've been watching is Reacher just came back out on the series. Reacher just came back out on Amazon.
Is it out now? Ooh.
Yeah. There's three episodes out. And I just like his cocky attitude. The cops ask him a question. He goes, "What?" They go, "Do you think we're stupid?" He goes, "Yeah."
Yeah, I was just going to throw in there the closest I come to having, like you said, that it's a fire truck that's close to it, one that you may have driven or whatever. But I was watching a TV show. I can't remember the name of the show now. It's on Paramount Plus. Came out a couple years ago. Season 1, episode 6 there was a car in there that looked just like the car Kelly and I had. And then it's like, oh yeah, it was our car. That's when they shot that TV show here, and we were extras in the film.
Oh, and you had to keep moving your car?
I had to keep moving my car. I thought they wanted it out of the thing because it was so dirty. And they're like, no, we want it in the shots because it looks authentic to West Texas because it's not super clean. So there's a scene where the car is very prominent in the shot. And then me and Kelly walk by and we're blurry and we're on the screen for about an eighth of a second. But we got paid like
you should have got bumper sticker
so.
merch before then, Greg, and just plastered that one side of your
put it on there. Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember what the name of that show is, but yeah, they did a whole scene here in town.
Nice.
Kelly and I were extras. We got paid like $800 to do it, $400 each, I think, for 20 seconds of walking down the sidewalk. Anyway, maybe we should talk about the pinball because we're already 40 minutes into the show, almost. And
I was hoping to go upstairs and catch another episode of Reacher. I mean, I only watched one last night, and there's 3 out.
Yeah.
So Reacher's coming out, and are you guys Ted Lasso fans? That's coming out, I think.
Yeah, what's that? What channel? What's that on? That's not on Prime. That's on
it's
Apple
on,
TV.
Apple TV, yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't have Apple TV, and somebody told me about it. It's a Kansas City-based show, and I thought I'd get into it, but then I found out what an Apple subscription costs, and I thought, screw you, Bezos. I'm just not. If I know we got to move on, but if you want to talk Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and talk about old people, there was a comic book that came out when I was a kid in high school called we've talked about it before, the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. People don't believe me, but it's about a bunch of it was perfect in the 70s. There were 3 stoners, right? And it went out of publication. And I was at a comic book store out here, and Greg watched Reach Around. There you go, Paul. That's exactly right. But anyway, this comic book store, he had one copy of it. I don't think I got it down here, but so I bought it. But then he told me that there's a cartoon series that came up based on that on Sling TV. I think it's free. No, Tubi. What is
it? That makes sense. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it's really kind of raw to watch. I wouldn't advise kids watching it, but it's funny. But it's more modern times, and they had Bezos and Elon Musk on one of their episodes, on the cartoon episodes. And,
nice.
They were betting $1 of who could get a man on the moon first.
Nice. Now, when you say it was a comic book that you read as a child, don't you mean it's kind of a series of drawing on the cave wall?
Yes. Hieroglyphics.
Or on stone slabs, maybe.
Stone slab. It was chiseled into stone slabs. Yeah. Anyway. So let's talk some pinball real quick.
Yeah. Well, there's not much to talk about, really.
Yeah. Before we get to your stuff, Derek, let's quickly go over the scores from last week.
Yep. Yeah, and get on with what we're doing for this week, and then we'll.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So here's the final scores. Jabba with the clean sweep because he just couldn't handle that I was beating him, so he had to play again on the Addams Family. But Jabba had 300 points. I had 263. Polo had 260. Derek, you had 251, just ahead of Greg with 247. Crispy had 169, dude. And then you got the Casey family down here. They played one table, which was what? Locomotion. Yeah, I think that's the only one they had available to them. Again, Jabba with the clean sweep on Locomotion. He got 113 million. I had 71, which I thought that was a great game until I saw Jabba score. Polo had 64.8. Derek, you had 35.2. Greg had 28.4. Then Casey's family jumps in with a 22.6 for Casey, 6.8 for his wife, 6.4 for his boy, and 5 for Arlene. I know Arlene, she just let the rest of y'all win so you wouldn't cry and stop playing. She told me. Adam's family, Jabba, 250 million points. for any of us, that'd be a great score. But I saw in VR, he has a 500 million for his highest score. I had 237, which was my personal best. Polo with 148. Crispy had almost 81. Derek, you had 52.7. Greg, you had 22.3. And then Skyrim, Jabba, again, 89 million. Polo was 61. Crispy, almost 32. He likes being just underneath. It's like it's a price tag at a store. Get yours for just 31.9. Derek with 21.5. I had 9.5. And Greg, you had 4.2 to round out the scores for this week. And like always, the tables are scrolling across the bottom through the entire House of Diamonds Deluxe. That's on the At Games. It comes free with that. Zachariah on Steam, and I think it's on Switch even maybe. I went with Elvira, Scared Stiff. You can play that on pretty much anywhere you can play Pinball FX, Scared Stiff. And of course, if you can play it on VPX, go for it.
That's on my list actually to get for VPX, so it might be on the build soon.
Yeah, there is a good version of that on VPX. I've played it before. And then the Gottlieb table teed off. I have it on I bought all the Gottlieb tables. I have it on my At Games. I'm sure you can get it on Pinball Arcade. And you can probably find it on VPX also. So, so those are the tables for this week. And I don't know, are they in iScore just ready to be activated?
While you were speaking, I made it live. It is live.
All right. They are live now.
Greg's on top of it.
So get in on it. So let's see. Poe says, did everyone beat me at pinball again? Well, yeah.
Now, one
you
thing
have to play to get beaten, Poe.
That's right.
What I will say is last week, I don't know, something foobarred on the scoring. And like Polo was the first one to put up a score. And it wouldn't show a score on one of the games. The other ones did. I didn't get a chance to test these yet. So the first score that goes up, it was still working. It was keeping track of the scores, but it just wasn't showing. And Bart fixed it because he's the smart one. But so if that happens again, believe me, we'll keep an eye on it and we'll do our very best to make sure it gets fixed. So, and I hate to say this because I know you work this weekend, but you might check that when you get a chance, Martin.
I'll pop in and check it from time to time. Now, Michael, he didn't play it because he says he's not playing because I don't have At Games Pinball yet. You can play it lots of places, especially the Scared Stiff. Those are Pinball FX. Play that on Steam. You can play it on your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Switch. It's on Pinball FX3. It's on all kinds of stuff. VR. Or VPX. Get Derek's builds. If you got a widescreen, get the first build. If you got a vertical screen, get that one. And then you can find the tables. If you need help, if it's a table that we haven't already posted, just say, hey, I'm trying to get Scared Stiff working. You guys have any ideas? And I'm sure one of the three of us will get it working and post it for you guys. So, here we go. Wingo Edgy. Hello. Welcome into the show. I did not intend for that to be a rhyme. Java says, good game, some decent scores again. Yeah. Let's see. Wingo, I think. I can't remember. I don't have my list up. I thought he was one of the ones that got one of the gifted memberships from Casey on my channel. So, all right. The only other pinball news, I don't know if everyone's, I'll just throw this in really quick too, Derek, before we get to your stuff, because it's really quick. I think the Pinball Bites episode today was 4 minutes. In Poe's house, that's called a twofer, 4 minutes. But
or a
Judge
marathon.
Dredd, Judge Dredd is coming out. They didn't give a date. They didn't give a price. But if it's a Williams table, it's going to be, I think, didn't they say they're like $8 now for Williams tables on Pinball FX? They're also going to release a Pinball M version, Pinball Midnight. But if you play on Steam, you can't get the Pinball M version. You can get the Pinball M version on Epic, though. And then you can get it on the PlayStation, Xbox, all the other VR. VR doesn't have it either. VR doesn't have the M versions. But you can get it on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, or Epic. And of course, you could always just, if you want to play the M version, you can get Epic for free, get the program, and then just buy the table. But now you have a whole separate ecosystem. And they also announced that the VR is going to expand. They're no longer locked to the Meta Quest. So soon there will be a PlayStation VR version coming out. And
will there be a Steam version too?
I'm guessing there will be. They didn't specifically say that, or if they did, I didn't catch it. Because I think I was talking to Kelly at the time. Did they say when the table's coming out? So I rewound it and played it back, and they just said that the price and time for the date for the table will be later on announcement. I've never played.
I hope they changed their mind about the Steam version actually coming out, because that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, they're blaming Steam for it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I did say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Crispy says he'll be making the pinballs do gooder this week. Casey says we'll be impressed if Crispy can beat Jabba or Apollo. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all the pinball news that I know of. I didn't hear any At Games news. I haven't heard anything other than that Pinball Bites that came out today, and that's really all they talked about. So, super chat. Look at there,
Cash American.
Cash American. Look at that guy doing super chats. Thanks, Greg. You're a good guy. I don't care what Derek says about you.
Yeah, I figure I gotta give a couple bucks to the smart guy that can fix stuff when I screw it up.
Nice. All right, Derek. So what do you got for us?
Well, you mentioned the vertical build I put up, so I decided to go back and basically update that big retro pinball build that Greg mentioned from a while ago. So I can show that off real quick. Let me see here. No sound, of course, but don't need to hear it anyway.
That's okay. Greg can make sound effects.
That's right. I can.
He's like that guy on the Police Academy movies. He does all the sound effects.
Not yet, Greg. Wait for the cue.
That's the sound effects.
And here's the
Sunday night.
My start of all the links for the table packs, and we'll be putting up soon. I only have like 37 more. Look at all those links. Anyway, so yeah, this is I actually showed this off on Crispy's show Wednesday night. Yeah, so I'll just kind of run through things real quick. But so yeah, Pinball FX tables, except for the recent ones, FX2 from back in the day. There's like old ones in there that aren't in FX, like Plants
That
vs.
was a great
Zombies
table, by the way.
one.
Great table.
Yeah. FX3, of course. The original Pinball M tables. I think there's a couple missing. But, and then Zachariah, before they started adding like 47 tables a week. It's got most of 122 in this one, but, and then just through a couple of Windows pinball games I throw in here, like Pinball Spires are cool. Like it's actually kind of like a game that you play through different tables as the pinball, which is kind of funny. And Demon's Tilt, of course, that's an awesome one. It keeps scrolling up forever.
Right.
And then Pinball Arcade, like you mentioned, all the Gottlieb tables would be in there too, so you can play those too. And but the cool part for me is the retro pinball tables. Basically, I went and scoured all the retro consoles from like Atari to PlayStation 2 and just found any game that related to pinball and just threw it in here. So I got 99 so far. So I kind of showed this off last time, like probably a year or two ago now. But yeah, so it's Game Boy Color games, arcade games, TurboGrafx 16, and like Motley Crue pinball.
Nice.
Devil's Crush is one of the cooler ones. But yeah, it's got like old DOS games too, PlayStation, all kinds of. And this one is a pinball table, but like it goes up vertical. It takes you to different ways. It's an interesting one. So yeah, so basically just a bunch of tables from all even the original Game Boy. And yeah, I know Crispy put up a homebrew of the colorized version of this that I want to get to. That was pretty cool. And there's even like Mario pinball games, Metroid pinball from the DS, and they're just Pac-Man. That one's pretty fun. So yeah, just a bunch of retro tables, and like depending on what system it is. So I was open this one. Retro Battle add like bezels because the aspect ratios. It's a little Game Boy screen, so it basically fills in the black stuff with a bezel of the actual Game Boy, so you see the borders and stuff like that.
Oh, very cool.
And it does that for Game Boy, Game Boy Color. Let's see, is this? Yeah, so PSP. It puts a little PSP up there too, even though it's 16:9. So yeah, you get a little. It's like that. That's a nice little feature. And but yeah, so if anybody has their favorite pinball game from any of these retro consoles, put them in the chat and I'll see if I have it, because I'm sure I missed some. I just watched a couple videos on interesting pinball video games and I already have a few to add to my list. So, but yeah, there's just tons in here. There's some Gottlieb tables too here from PSP. Pinball Hall of Fame. Pinball the Dead from Game Boy Advance. That one's pretty fun too. But yeah, so Pokemon, of course. But yeah, the list just goes on and on. Oh, there's probably my favorite one, Sonic Spinball. I always play this one when I test different things.
Does it have Bart's favorite table on it?
Yes, it does, actually, coincidentally enough. We can just go up here. It's actually... Oh, and you can actually search by letter if it's a long list. So let's just do... What's that called again, Greg? My little
pony.
Let's see if it's here. I'll even do it. Oh, look.
Yeah.
There's your table, Bart.
Nice.
Well, actually, but look, there's Stranger Things is right there. Look at that's my
yeah,
machine
unfortunately,
right
it's not in the list yet.
Nice.
So yeah, so that's just a quick, and you can like add tables of your favorites. So I added, the Plants vs. Zombies table if you haven't seen it.
The Stranger Things pinball table may be gone from here, so we're gonna have to see. I supposedly through a friend got an offer that I might not be, but I haven't heard from the person. They said they wanted it, told me how much they were willing to pay, and I said okay, but then tell them to get a hold of me. But then it's been 2 or 3 days and I haven't heard from them, so I don't know if that's.
Oh, you're getting rid of your actual Stranger Things table? Oh man.
Yeah. Well, you want to know the truth? It's gone up in value.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I cannot. I haven't been playing it that much. I've been more into playing all these Switch micro games, Zachariah, and so I just thought, I'd like to have a little more room. I've complained I don't have any room for anything else, so I'm just gonna.
Nice.
If I can get it now, like I said, if this person doesn't come through and I don't get what I want for it, I don't have to sell it. And I don't necessarily really jumping up and down wanting to sell it. But if I can get what I think I can get out of it, I'll take the money.
Yeah, you should actually. Yeah, you should send it to Kelly so she can get her score back on it, since it got
There you go. There you
quickly
go.
removed.
You know, I think that's the biggest thing about owning pinball machines, though, is moving it. You know, like even right now, just to move it to clean around it or anything is a pain in the neck. And I need new carpet down there, and I've got all those pinball machines and nowhere for them to go. And I'm not going to let some jackleg carpet installer move my pinball machine.
Oh yeah,
Scratch it up. That would take the price down. So I'm just thinking before something happens to it, I'm just going to. The grandkids were playing it over the week. I kept telling them, take it easy on that. Did you wash your hands? You know.
Oh yeah, I did that too with playing video games. Make sure you wash your hands before you touch the remotes. Controllers, sorry, not remotes. Wait, which one's correct?
They're both correct. So,
So,
okay,
yeah.
so that's the old big build, right?
Yep.
Now you're gonna move on to the vertical build that you just did. Or it's your deal. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't have the vertical build on this computer, so I can't show it off. But you'll just have to watch my video about it, Greg.
Well, I did watch some of it. I didn't watch all of it. Fell asleep. It's at least, you know, I watched more of it than I did Poe's last video.
Even after his 45-minute intros?
Oh, he's got wonderful intros. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, I am downloading the vertical build right now, and I have a pretty good internet speed, but it looks like I am still 38 minutes and 40 seconds away from finished product. So
Nice.
may have to just go upstairs and leave this thing running.
Were you still having something to show on that, Derek? Or
Oh no, I'm good. I just put it on the menu so it would stop the music playing in the background.
okay, yeah. I do gotta throw this up, even though I'm not gonna read it out loud. But since Mike brought up something about pubic hair and stuff, it's funny because Mike Casey's mom told me that if you don't manscape when you drop your drawers, it looks like a button on a fur coat down there. I don't know what that's all about.
Can't believe you guys. And you guys got all upset with me because I told you I bought a new razor that'll shave your junk.
And now we're talking about buttons on fur coats.
It's like a button on a fur coat. Yeah. All right. So, I knew there was a reason I liked Bears fan Goomba. Greg, he votes for Kelly to get your Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
So that's yeah. Well, that'd be cool. So if you do sell it, if that guy buys it, you're gonna get your 4KP or something, an At Games full size.
I haven't decided yet, but that is something that's being thought about because I can play. Of course, you know. Then I go back to the fact I've got the two that I built myself that got over 700. I don't know. They probably got 700-800 tables on them alone. It was funny. The grandkids were here, and I turned it on. They were playing Stranger Things in the Stingray, and I turned it on. And the first table to come up with the pup pack was Baywatch, and they were doing the slow run. You know, the slow run.
Yeah.
The one that the Chandler and Joey like to watch when they're sitting in their Barca loungers, you know. And I you know, I just let it go. I just let them watch it because I thought, you know what, they're 8 and 6 years old. They got a right to see bouncy. And their parents were here, so they'll probably go home and tell them all about it.
Well, that they saw Baywatch, which used to be a TV show, on your pinball machine, Greg? That doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah. Like I
It's,
say,
it's not like it defaulted to Whoa Nelly or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Whoa Nelly is definitely worse than that. And I think the the back glass that I had on the Flintstone staple is not bad, but it's so suggestive. It's that's kind of wild. Maybe
Yeah,
do a video.
that's a good question, Crispy. Can I be on your bro show tomorrow too?
Derek hasn't been on YouTube lately.
Yeah,
He's-
need to get my fix.
Right. All right. So for anyone that's like Michael said, he didn't have a way to play some of these. It looks like that super build, mega build that Derek just showcased. Man, you got a lot of options.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, that one though is about 150 gigabytes in size, so that one's a big boy.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That one will probably be about 10 times as many zip file pieces as Greg's downloaded right now. But
Yeah. But it's
So,
worth
yeah.
it because I got it running on one of my systems. I got too damn many systems. I don't remember which one I got it running on, but I know that it's. You remember what you called the executable on that to start it up?
Retrobat, just like
Retrobat?
the VPX build, they're all Retrobat.
They're all Retrobat.
So you'll probably find like 4 different files from 4 different folders if you have them all on the same computer, Greg.
Yeah, I do. I'll just have to go to search this PC and type in RETRO space bat or just all together, all one.
It's
And
all
be
one
able to-
word. Retrobat.
Retrobat. Okay, we're gonna search, and I got 3 1 terabyte drives installed in this computer, so it'll probably take a week to find out. That's the way it goes.
You're not supposed to search the whole freaking computer, Greg, just where you think it is.
I have no clue. I have no
All right.
idea.
All right. Casey, are you going to go live tonight? I know a lot of times after we finish, Casey will go live.
Mm-hmm.
I think last week, as soon as we ended, he went in and fired his up. Let us know.
You know, YouTube's got a way now, and Bart is ahead of me on the watch time, I guess. That's how he was able to get the super chat and the memberships. I must be missing something. I think I've got like just a few more subscribers he's got, but I don't have the watch time. Of course, Bart's been putting out a lot more information than me lately, but I know there's something else, and you might check to see if you can do this, Bart, because you're doing the other stuff. There's a way to take, and when this show ends, you can throw people. Twitch has been doing this for a long time. You can throw people right to somebody else's. They don't have to do anything. They're just instantly going to be going to their stream.
Yeah, do the raid thing.
Yeah.
Is that how you do that? I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. And Derek, you posted that thing, right? Talking about to monetize, they're changing all the numbers in February, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Going
Megan
from
posted it too, yeah.
going from 4,000 hours to
8,000?
8,000 watch hours. So I have like 3,200. So I'm just barely enough to get what I got, the members thing. So
What did
So
you
will
have
you
to
be-
get
will
to
you-
start doing memberships, Greg? Or Bart, sorry.
what's that?
What'd you have to have for offering
500
memberships?
subs and 3,000 hours.
Okay. Wonder if that changed at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
So-
Casey is going to go live as soon as we're over.
Nice.
Now, are you grandfathered in February? In other words, since you've already, let's say you don't have that many.
Yeah, if you make it to monetization, if you get your 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, they'll grandfather you in. But if you drop below and lose your monetization, then you have to go to the 8,000.
Yeah.
The 1,000 subs is going to stay. It's the watch hours. Because, I mean, I put out 45-minute truck stim videos, and the average view time is 3 minutes. So it's like it takes a long time to add them up. It's amazing because we live in a TikTok world, and if you look at your analytics at one particular video, and I happened to choose one of my truck sim videos that I was driving, the Greyhound bus. I had 300 views on it. It did pretty well. 73% or something like that stopped watching after 30 seconds. So at the 30-second mark, I had like 37% or something like that, or so I guess it would be 63% left at the 30-second mark. It's like people scroll, they get it, they see it for 30 seconds, they just go to the next video, go to the
I wonder
next
if that's because of like autoplay, where it just auto plays your video next in their list, and there's like, oh wait, that's not somebody I usually watch.
Yeah, I don't know. But I did go to the end of the video though, and there was still 10% there. So that means 30 people watched the whole thing. So that's
Nice.
not bad for one of my videos. I know Mike's Gaming Gala is one of them because he leaves me comments throughout the video, and because he never knows when I'm going to crash. So yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that explains too, though. They're creating a monster by doing that, because by worrying about, and I guess they got to somehow, but I've noticed that Facebook, YouTube, both, you're getting so many clickbait things, and they're telling you like, look what happened to Jennifer Aniston, and then you're sitting there while they slowly start leading up to it, or some celebrity, and then you watch the whole
They don't
5,
get
10,
to it.
15. Yeah,
Check the
and
comments for the rest, or something.
yeah, and there's what? There's nothing there about it. So they're creating these people, and that's just something I refuse to do. I think Beat 'em Ups, who does the thing for Nintendo, he's a big
the UK
YouTuber.
Switch guy. He's like
Nintendo Switch guy. It's called Beat 'em Ups, the channel. He's something Woods, his name. But anyway, he's even been called out for doing that, because he'll put something in the title, and I'll think, you never talked about that.
Yeah.
What are you talking?
See, Poe and I, we don't advertise something that we're not going to talk about, but we kind of do like the grocery store, how they always put the milk and bread at the back, so you have to walk past all the junk food to get to it. And we know everyone just likes our outro, so it's at the end, and then people have to wait around for the outro. So, all right, I'm
Wood
ready.
Hopper, yeah, that's him. Yeah, I am too. Check out the games. Let's get some people playing and get on Derek's builds. And man, there's what Derek put together in that big build. It's unbelievable. And like I said, even if you get like the first build he put up, or the vertical build, like this week, Elvira's Scared Stiff Pinball, I know that's available on VPX. There's a really good version of it. If you have trouble finding it, let us know. Maybe one of us will put it together anyway and post it in the thing. And I'm sure Gottlieb's Teed Off is available for VPX also. The Zaccaria table probably isn't,
both those,
but the other two I'm sure are available. And we'll see if we can get those put up for you. But I gotta get my 2 air conditioners running at one time on a cloudy day stopped.
Oh yeah.
So
I understand.
So all right, Derek, thanks again. Thanks for all the work you've been putting in. I got to get that vertical build. I haven't downloaded it yet myself. I got to get that going.
Yeah, I still want to try that on the micro. I might still try that because it's already built now. So
yeah, that's what I want to try to do. Get it. See if I can get it.
But Greg, if you still thinking about the 4K, you're gonna have to buy all the AtGames tables again for that, because the micro tables won't work on it.
Right. Yeah.
It really disappoints me that they don't sell the
just the regular
plain HD table. And,
right.
The micro table is the plain HD table. If you get an HD pinball, like a regular size HD like I have, I can play the same tables I bought for the micro on that one too.
Yeah, right. But you can't buy that table anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the full size HD you can't buy anymore because they switched over to the HDP. Yeah. Look on Facebook Marketplace. I would think in a big city like you're in, you'd be able to find one that's someone's selling because they bought a 4K or they bought a HDP and they don't have room for 2. Or hit RTX up because he just got his P3 that's taking up a lot of room in his arcade. So
You know, Greg, I have an HD for sale. If you want to come up and get it.
Well, let's say goodnight to everybody, and you and I can talk for. Let's get Bart out of here because he's got the air, and I got till 7:30, so I got a few minutes. I'll talk.
You got that sunburn on his head. Oh wait, that's a hat.
Yeah. I like the hat though. I do like the hat. I didn't get blinded by the shine.
Right.
I waxed mine before tonight.
Kelly bought me a 3-pack of these things. They're not Boston Scallies, but they're adjustable, so you don't have to do the head measurement thing. And I sealed the other 2 in plastic so they don't get covered in dust. I got this one, kind of light blue one, and a black one. Which that's cool. Mike's Gaming Gala has seen the black one because he watches my truck stim videos.
Well, I just got. What's funny is I didn't bring it down here tonight because I knew I was using the headphones. Just this week, I got one, just like he's got in black, and so it was funny when I saw him with it. I thought, "Yeah, you go buy in the same shop I did. He'd been following me around."
Yeah, I didn't know Kelly ordered them. They showed up in the mail. So, So anyway, we're gonna get out of here, and I will see everybody on Sunday night. Poe and I will be back hanging out Sunday night. I don't know yet. I don't think Derek's going to be there, but who knows? He seems to be everywhere else.
I was going to say, I'll shoot you a message later, Bart.
Yeah. So check us out, and hopefully I'll see everybody in the chat. I feel bad. I missed Mike's Gaming Gala's Saturday live stream, and he wore his Off-Grid Arcade shirt and everything, and I did not get to watch it because we were swamped at work on Saturday. Whole weekend was a mess. So hopefully I'll see people there, and tomorrow in Crispy's show. So
yeah, I need to go back and watch Mike's Gaming Gala show with Crispy too. I haven't watched that one yet about N64 games.
Yeah. Yep, they did that. So all right. Is that it? Are we out of here?
That's it for me.
I think we're out.
All right. Thanks again, Derek. I'm clicking outro in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Lights fade out. Final ball, that digital drain. Lost inside the neon rain. High score flashes in my veins.